teach adults and teens. Today we have some very interesting things for you. We're going to talk about expressway crash causes that you normally miss. I had a chance to drive through I-94, I-80 corridor into Chicago, down toward the bottom of Indiana. It was a very interesting and intense drive. I'm going to be sharing some of these crash statistics with you. We're going to give you some information on how to stay safe on the expressway. From my perspective, from teaching students over 20 years of experience, but always learning, always being humble, and always pushing to learn new things. Later today at around 6:30, 6:45, I'll be going live to talk about these things in greater detail. But today we're going to do it in the car, show you some things that I think can definitely help you if you're learning how to drive. So when you first get in the car, lock your door. Okay? The door and the car become one. Very, very important. Next, I need to see you adjust your mirror. So when you're driving, particularly at high speeds, you got to be able to see who's behind you. You got to be able to look up and check traffic. Now, your left side mirror. We're in the United States. Our steering wheel's on the left. We drive on the right side of the road. That's designated with a white line, edge line, or fog line. On the left, there's a yellow line, and I'll be talking about some of those things if and when I go to the left lane. And I'll be honest and tell you speed. I'll be honest and tell you the energy, and I'll be honest and tell you what I see as dangers. All right, we're going to take a breath a second. It really shook me up because each year, certain highways, all highways and expressways, people lose their lives. So I want to educate you. I don't want to be a fatality. That's when someone dies. I don't want you to be a fatality. So we have to adjust our right mirror. We want to look straight ahead. Okay, so our mirrors are adjusted. We put our foot on the brake, turn the key forward. This vehicle has a key start. Now we're going to push our foot on the brake. There's park, reverse, neutral, drive, 3, 2, and 1. Each of those gears has a designated time, but for today, we're going to be in drive and reverse. So I'm looking over my shoulder, I back straight back, I turn the wheel to the left. The rear will go to the left, the front will swing out to the right. We're in a parking lot. We have to be really careful. Kids, people, we are halfway between downtown, kind of on the edge of the city, beginning of suburban fringe, so we want to be really careful. We have a lot of kids here. Kids are unpredictable. We want to be safe. We want to be aware. We want to literally stay away from them. See the kid coming out? We want to stop. And we want to yield for traffic. Traffic has the right of way. And then the best thing I want you to do is start looking more. Turning the head left and right. That's one thing I look for when I'm testing adults and teens. That's one thing I look for when people are doing the road test. And I assist in getting adults and teens to the road test. Okay, we're in a neighborhood, rental properties. We got to be really careful. They're cutting grass so people won't be able to hear us. We want to take our time and be patient. This is a partially controlled intersection. We have a stop sign. We have to stop. You should see the car going by. We've stopped behind the stop line, but we can't see. We need to move forward. It's called showing the car. Literally, I'm going to show you this. I said a double negative. I'm going to show you. And then I'm going to show you again. It's called showing the car, and then I'm going to show you. Okay, I have to make a left turn here. This is a little confusing. There are two driveways. It's a small, and you see the car? Have to yield for me. But people don't yield. Now, with this knowledge that I know, and hopefully these things I point you out, you're going to look at driving an expressway very differently. You're going to look at it driving differently, period. I'm going to go slow over the road bump. It's called a speed bump. We have to make a right turn. We're going to have to, hopefully the drivers will let us out. I'm going to pause and stop. Okay, the guy paused, I waved. I'm getting in the first lane. Keep your turn as short as possible. I'll wave again and say thank you. It doesn't hurt to be a courteous driver. What am I thinking about now as I get ready to go on the expressway? I don't want to be one of the fatalities on I-94 or I-80. I want to get up to speed quickly. I want to check my blind spot. I'm going to choose the safest lane that gives me the safest travel. It could be the middle lane. It could be the right lane. It could be the left lane. But if I get in the left lane, I'm going to have to go really fast. It's rush hour. I-94 runs into I-80. So I'm trying to build up speed and get out about 55. The max speed here is 55 miles an hour, but they're doing upwards of 85 to 100. I came out about 60. I'm backing off my gas, and I just want to settle down for a few minutes. My mirrors still are not adjusted properly. I want to get those right. I want to see who's behind me, who's around me at all times. I'm at about 55. I'm keeping space. I'm not an aggressive tailgater. I try to keep up with the flow, but give room. And that's one of the biggest things that I would say to you. Like this car to the left, they're moving too fast. Every lane has dangers. Every lane has advantages. Every lane has disadvantages. Right now, several disadvantages of the right lane. Traffic merging onto Expressway will cut you off. They might sideswipe you. Sideswipe accidents are very common, and rear-end collisions are very common. I'm in an Impala, a larger vehicle, more metal around me. I feel safe. It doesn't have some of the newer safety lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, but I feel pretty safe in it. Out of a scale of 1 to 10, I feel like I'm about a 9. It's very predictable in bad weather. It's very predictable in rain. And I feel like if I was in a crash, I would be safe. We'll look up the crash statistics of this. We're at about 60. We're in a 55 zone. If I go any slower, I'm going to hold up traffic and they're going to start tailgating me, and I'm in the right lane. This curve does give people problems when they go really fast, particularly in the wintertime or the rain. They'll start sliding out of the curve. And I need to look up what is the degree of embankment, or what is the degree of the curve. I will get that information for you. So I have my blinker, and now I'm in the middle lane. So I feel a little bit better, but I have to go faster now. And I'm at about 75 miles an hour. I see the lane to the left. They're doing about 77. I'm in the middle lane. I see the lane to the left. I'm looking ahead, 5 to 10 cars. This truck doesn't have brake lights on. It's blocking my view. So I kind of dislike that, but I'm going to keep my space. I dislike it because I can't see around them. And some people stop too late. They cut lanes, and then you rear end cars. I'm back down to 65. The speed limit has dropped. The flow of the traffic, I want to be correct. The flow of the traffic has dropped, not the speed limit. We're going in kind of a downhill drop. You can see that Porsche going really fast. And imagine if it's raining or at night, the car will just literally see they're going too fast. They're just cutting off lanes. And then now traffic is backing up. So the person in the Porsche is going to have to slam brakes or cut over. I just want to increase my distance. I don't have a sports car. This is a family sedan. That Porsche is a sports car. Bigger brakes, bigger tires. They can make agile maneuvers. This vehicle is not built for that. We're at about 60. Just keeping good space. Another reason why people die is because they're aggressively tailgating and people don't use blinkers. As you watch this video, someone will die today on I-94. I'm just giving you the harsh realities of it. I'm at about 70. I feel pretty safe. I'm at the speed limit. I'm looking for cars cutting off. Who's tailgating me? And you always have to know what's around you. There's a blue truck to my left. There's no one in my right lane. Always have an out. This means you have space. Don't tailgate. I know ahead of me in this area, it backs up really fast, so I'm off the gas. I'm at about 67. I'm at 65. I'm off the gas. A lot of beginners ride the brakes. Now I'm going to squeeze my brakes. Real easy. I don't want to be rear-ended. A lot of big trucks like that make road noise. That noise is very annoying. We're at about 20. The speed limit is 70 miles an hour. This reminded me when I was coming back, going to Iowa, I-80. It was just doing 35 miles an hour in the 70. So this guy kind of cut me off with the blinker. I want to keep space. I'm increasing my following distance. I want you to see what I'm doing. And if you really want to learn, you really need to watch this. I had just increased my following distance. I'm scanning left, middle, and right. I like to know the capabilities of vehicles. The Tesla to my right is the most advanced vehicle. They have the most safety features. The Honda is probably ahead, the Kia, then the Ford. I have the least safest vehicle because my vehicle is old. I'm off the gas, I'm keeping space. I'm at about 60. Max truck speed is 65. Truckers go 70, 75. I see some up to 100 miles an hour. I'm squeezing my brakes. I don't want to lose my following distance. There's a black vehicle behind me tailgating me. We're at 45. I think the middle lane offers me more vision. I can see to the left. You're going to see cars in the left lane really picking up, going fast, speeding to nowhere. Okay, we're going to show you what the left lane feels like. I'm going to get over. I'm already at 70. I'm at 75. I'm at 80. Speed never lies. I'm holding 80. If you're about 80, you're passing most cars. And once you start speeding, other people start speeding. If I did 100, which I'm not going to, cars would start doing about 95 to 100. Technically, the way the system works, I'm supposed to get back over to the right, so I'm going to get over to the right. I'm at about 80. We're going downhill. I actually saw a truck hit the wall to the left in the wintertime going too fast. The truck basically flipped. That was last winter. So these lines discourage people from passing. If you just popped in, we're talking about the I-94, I-80 corridor. There are double-digit fatalities because people drive too fast. The ramps are very short. The infrastructure is old. And it's not built to push this volume of traffic. It's 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm in the United States, Midwest part of the country. Where are you guys from? I have 4 people on. Tell me what part of the country you're from. I have crash statistics on basically the Midwest. I'm lifting my foot. I'm at about 70. Traffic volume is starting to, the density starting to pick up. I'm holding 70. Remember, the faster you go, the more fuel you're going to use. We're at about 1/4 of a tank. Running out on the expressway is also dangerous. You can't get a ticket for that. Okay, we're gonna make a lane change again. We're gonna get over to the left. And and I'm automatically back up to 80. So I'm going to start passing cars again, but I'm kind of in a pack of cars right now. The Burgundy Ram 1500 is leading us. The Nissan Maxima is in the middle, and I'm following up in the rear. So if there was a panic stop, I would probably rear in the white car and push them into the truck. But also, again, speed never lies. Speed is very addicting. Once you get up to about 80, you get used to it very quickly. Then you go about 85. You get used to it very quickly. Then you go up to 90. You get used to it very quickly. I'm almost about 85 right now. It doesn't even feel like it, right? But it's a little hard for me to control the car. They repainted the lines on the expressway. The yellow line to the left, the broken white lines, and the white line to the right. So the car is leaning a little bit. I'm lifting my foot a little bit because I want to keep following distance. I'm at about 80. This car ahead of me is doing about 85 or 90. I don't need to catch up to them. I'm not in a hurry. I don't have anywhere to go. So I'm dropping my speed down to about 70. I'm showing you how addictive speed is. Again, speed never lies. Excuse me. I'm scanning. I see the bus coming. I'm anticipating. See the minivan? See what happened? They weren't looking. That's how fast an accident happens. See, they're about to hit that other vehicle up there. Are you guys watching this? This is real. Okay? All the minivan had to do was just stay in their lane and lift their foot. They didn't do that. They chose to cut me off, which puts me into an emergency situation. And then they got back over and they almost hit that small car. That's how fast it happens. That could have been a rollover. The person ejected. What I'm trying to teach you is increase your following distance. If I was going like 100, I wouldn't have been able to stop. Fortunately, I was going about 70, 75. I was doing the right thing. The Equinox was doing the right thing. The minivan, we're doing the wrong thing. And the bus did have its blinker on, and the bus is not at fault. This gray minivan is. So I'm keeping my following distance. I'm not tailgating. I'm trying to take my time. I don't need to push much past 70 or 75 to like get even with them or go faster. The flow is not allowing it. The volume of traffic is starting to get very heavy again. You might not know this as a beginner. You say, well, it's getting crowded. I'm looking at the flow of the traffic in the middle, left, and right lane. I see a car coming behind me, that Equinox that this minivan almost hit after they almost cut us off. This is bringing you value. Give us a thumbs up. We're talking real life fatalities, real life causes of accidents. I'm off the gas. You can see how the density of the traffic is starting to get heavy again. I am going to get over one lane to the right. And I'm down to 70 right now. But really it's going to be like 65. I had to get over one more lane to the right. I'm looking over my shoulder. And that minivan just cut over. That's why that white car hit brakes really hard. So if you're sloppy using blinkers or you're going to cause people to panic stop. And if you've seen me teaching adults and teens, and the reason you're watching this video is because you've seen this before, you want to learn how to drive. We're talking specifically about I-94 and the I-80 corridor. People lose their lives on here every day. We want to increase our following distance. I'm at 60. So every lane is about 5 to 7 miles an hour. In the middle lane, about 65, 67. The left lane, 67 to about 75. Now, this is the cloverleaf. I almost crashed in Indiana. I wasn't aware of how sharp the cloverleaf was. Literally, I prayed and almost rolled the car over. I was so scared because I came in too fast. So my cousin actually rode her truck here. She had an F-150, I'm gonna go slow around the curve, and I'm at about 35. And I'm gonna find out the degree of cloverleafs and curves through the United States on all the major roads. I think that is something that needs to be talked about. So I'm off the gas. We're velocitized, traveling about 77, 80 plus miles an hour. Now the speed limit here is 50. So naturally you're velocitized. And you see all those cars just pulling out? And this truck kind of hit the brakes at a delayed reaction time. That's really weird. I saw that. Because I'm an instructor, you can see, like when a basketball player shoots the basketball, you can see them jump up, aim that ball, and then you can see the backwards rotation. So now I'm squeezing my brakes. Single lane closures. I want to keep room. I just checked my mirror. We definitely have to get the dash cam hooked up so we can see the rear traffic. You have to know who's in front of you and behind you all times. Okay, I need to get over one lane to the right. I'm gonna go into the curve slow, squeeze my brakes. I'm going in really easy. And now roads have different dangers too. Like this driver's cutting over for nothing. Let's keep space. I'm not an erratic lane changer. I don't need you to be an erratic lane changer. At the end of the day, you're gonna drive the way you want to, right? If you want to drive 85 to 100 and rear end someone and be in a rear end collision or a side swipe, you're gonna do that. No matter what I say, as I'm a state certified driving instructor, a parent, a guardian, a coach, your teacher, you're gonna do what you want. And that's when people die because they don't follow the rules. I am not trying to die on these interstates. I'm trying to reduce the odds of me having an accident and dying. And that's what it's all about. So I'm going in real slow. And now when you're on these small sub streets, you got to reduce your speed. You have kids, you have school buses. You have to take your time. Now I'm going to do some more research. Right around 6:30, we're going to be going live and talking about the I-94, I-80 corridor. The I-80 runs all the way through Iowa. We're going to be talking about this and really giving you all some insight into the dangers. Whenever you back up, you want to look. You got to look. And it's eye-opening to me as an instructor, and you always want to learn new things. So you need to join my live at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll talk about it. We'll give examples. I want to thank you. Look at all these videos. Give it a thumbs up. And if you really like it, subscribe. Bye.